Greetings, I'm Joe, designer of the tabletop-friendly Railways of the World insert. So here's my copy of the game. I use a plastic sheet to pull out my maps that are on top. You notice the original insert is just gone. My insert takes up the whole space of the old one, but it's a bit more efficient. On the right side, I have all the player trays that have their locomotives and their train pieces. There's a little window there so you can see the color of them. You can take the cards out by just tilting them on the side, either side. There's also finger holes on the sides if you don't want to tilt. The thing to note on the player trays is you can stack your train cards here on one slot. Whenever you upgrade, flip it over or tuck it behind. Also, it keeps the other trains and bits accessible. This is a player order tracker, and I like to use it also during the auctioning phase. So you can use the original tokens that came with the game, or you can use these custom player tokens that are part of the insert. I don't use the standard rules for the auction. I like to do where you bid, whoever passes first, you slide them down. But the way I like to do it is you pass first. If you're the first to pass, you're last. Next person to pass will be second to last, so on and so forth. Whoever bids the highest is first player. They have to pay full price. Everyone else pays half price, rounded up. But you can do it your way. This is what I use for player order tracking and bidding. Down kind of the middle here is all the bins for the different bits that come with the different maps. So you have the switchable track there with the icons for it, the bits for it. You have the rotors, oil bits, and then this is your standard cities, colored cities token, but in this bin are also some more custom bits that are part of the insert. And this is to mark bounties and hotels on the map. So when a card comes out for a bounty, it's sometimes hard to keep track of where everything is, where it's at. So I use these bits. These are not fully assembled. You can use them either way. You can either glue them down to the base or just lay them down flat. I like to glue them to the base because it's more in line with the city and it's not in the way. This other one also has some custom bits, and these are for major links. So these are the outdated models. There's also some white ones here, so you can use player markers. And this is to either add more links or use some kind of special marking. If you don't have different colored filaments, then you would use these white ones with player colors to mark the major links. But I'll give a better example later on the map how they look. These are the newer models for the major links. They're square, just to give them a different look. Because the empty city markers that I have here, these are pretty much the same as the new major link markers, but these are completely round. It's easy for me because I use different colored filaments, but using a different shape will help if you just use one color. This tray holds your paper money, the original paper money. I don't use this. You can see it's in shrink wrap. I use poker chips, but this will fit that in there, including your bag of cubes. These trays have your straight and curves tiles, and then this one has all three of the complex or crossing tiles that are all separated in here. And this is the bonds holder. It's one thing, but it's split into two, so either side of the table can have them. Same thing with the tiles. But this one, you see it's a little big for the new style bonds. The older version, which I prefer, that's what these are designed around. They're much bigger, and I prefer these. You can see they fit nicely in this display. You can see the 1s and the 5s, the 10 really easily. But all this fits at the bottom below your maps, and it takes up not 100% of the space. There's enough give in there to get your finger in there and pull out the first bit that you need. Now let me show you how it looks like on the map. Alright, so here's just a basic map. Just show the example. This is the major link icons. These are the old style ones, but they work just the same. You notice they fit right in the middle of that town. And these are designed this way so you can still see the color of the city. So there's no confusion, it's not this big bulky thing. And then these are the bounty and hotel markers. These are the ones that are not glued down, glued to a base. So you could just lay them flat like this and it works just the same. But if you use the base like this, again it fits nicely in that city and you can tell what color it is. There's no clutter. Now the custom player rounds, this is for when someone claims a hotel. You place it on the city, and now every time someone makes a delivery there, they can say, oh, purple or yellow, here's a point for you because you have a hotel. And again, these would stack on top of a major link or anything else like an empty city marker. Now, I just wanted to show how the newer style major links and empty city markers look on the board here. So empty cities, it's just a plain circle that blocks out the city. And then the major links, they're a different shape so you can tell what they are. They also have that peg on top so you can stack things on top of there. If you just have one filament color, then you can easily just take a marker or paint them to differentiate all the different pieces. So that was the older box. How does the insert fit in the newer style box? Well, they're the same box. The only difference with the newer version is that it's a little bit taller, or I guess deeper. Anyway, it fits exactly the same. This is my second copy of Railways. Again, I just use a plastic sheet to lift off those maps on top of there, but as you can see, this is the exact same insert. I do use colored filament here a bit more. I prefer the old style bond, so that's what I'm using here. But everything's exactly the same. All the trays to hold the different bits, they come out pretty well. You can see there's two different sets of cubes for custom or larger games like Transcontinental. But all the bits fit in there, and it's kind of a happy accident that a lot of them fit the way that they do. Overall, very happy with it. But yeah, if you have the 10th anniversary or older versions, they'll fit just fine. You just won't be able to fit as many maps. Now, you might be wondering, where are the cards? All the bits are there and the maps and stuff, but where are the operational cards? Well, I use a separate box here. This is one that I found at my local hobby store. Originally, I was just using boxes from one of the expansions. Everything will fit in there just fine, but I find this solution to be a little bit better. Here I have an extra copy of the scoreboard, and I had to cut the sides because it doesn't exactly fit in here. I wish it did, but this is a 3-inch tall box, and it fits all my cards here and some extra stuff like my snow tiles. The extra player color, I have the ice bits in my main box, but I just took out the purple. You can see at the bottom there I'm using some of the extra punch boards as spacers, because even though it's tall enough to fit all this stuff in here, it's actually a little too tall, but it's what the store had and I kind of like this. I have all the stuff here, and some of the cards that are sleeved, they require 2. This gives me enough room for all that. I took this game to a meetup group, so this is kind of the best solution I've found. I've gone through several iterations on this, and I'll probably update it in the future, to be honest. But for now, to me, this is perfect. The package is small enough that it fits in my gaming bag, and I don't have to worry about, oh, I should have brought this, I should have brought that. So this is supposed to be tabletop friendly. So let's see how it fits on a standard table, 3x5.